50 runs this whole series. Have you ever been involved with a team that had this kind of offensive prowess?
I don't know. Probably not as far as run production, but we've had a lot of teams that have good approaches 1 through 9, and it's probably one of the top. Probably, I would say it's probably the best, just off the top of my head. I think in my days at Taylorsville High School, that we've had a few pretty good teams, but yeah, I mean at this level, pretty special team. Just they're relentless. They just don't allow you to breathe as the opposing pitcher to breathe. So. It's nice going out there knowing we can score runs, but you look at next week moving forward. After Utah Valley, we go to Gonzaga for that big series. Eli Morgan's, that's going to be a big one. When we get to the tournament, we have to beat good pitching like that. Those good teams aren't going to boot the ball around like Portland did. They're not going to give us free runs. But credit our team. We put the pressure on. We put the ball in play. Made them have to make those plays. And it resulted in a big run support this weekend.
Well, and you were also able to get, second straight game with starter went the distance, or went the length that you were hoping that you would be able to get out of him, and Hayden did well again.
Yeah, Brady and Hayden, we needed those. Even moving forward next week, if we have to throw guys out there for a couple innings, we throw Bo Burrup out there again and Mason Marshall out there again. They're all of a sudden tired for Tuesday, and then it wears into the next week. So hopefully Tuesday we can just go a staff day, assign a guy an inning. Hopefully they can get their 3 outs in the inning. We don't like to do that, but I think that's a good way to keep them all rested and fresh for the weekend.
Seems like it can be tough to stay sharp when the other team isn't.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you did that today?
Yeah. I felt like we were totally engaged the whole time. We didn't boot it around. We were able to get everybody but Brian Sue, position player-wise, in the game, and even Connor Williams, who we're thinking about putting out there as a defensive replacement. He was an outfielder at Salt Lake Community College and in high school, and if you watch him take infield, you'll see how special his arm is. He'll throw it 95 plus from the outfield. So just trying to find what's going to be the best way moving forward if Dean doesn't come back 100%, how we can be defensively 100% in the outfield. So it was nice to get all those guys in, get them some at-bats and some defensive work.
What have the seniors meant to this program?
To be nationally relevant, it's so hard in baseball because there's so much parity all the way throughout, and it takes a ton of work. And obviously it's not over. We're not where we want to be, but those 5 seniors have been with us all the way through since we've been here. You count their missions, and so. It seems like they've been here for 10 years, and it seems like I've been here for 10 years, but in the 5 years we've been here, they've helped us create the culture, create the standard of excellence that we require, and not only that, they understand it, but they're teaching the younger guys that. So we're going to miss those guys. And you always miss your seniors, but these guys are pretty special and different just because they came in not knowing us not knowing them as coaches and players, and they bought in and have taken us to where we're at right now.
So what level of confidence will sweeping this team bring you to the series against Gonzaga next week?
We want to sweep every team. You want to win every single game you play. And so, I guess we have more confidence moving forward sweeping them than we would have if we would have lost the game. But we approach every game the same. We know what Utah Valley's going to do. It's a huge game on Tuesday. We can't think about Gonzaga and not think about those guys on Tuesday. That's how you end up losing the game, and your RPI drops. So that's such a huge game for us on Tuesday. After Tuesday, then we'll start thinking about that. So I think this team plays with confidence, no matter what. If we would have lost 2 of 3 this weekend, we'd come out the same way Tuesday and with a lot of confidence.
How would you describe this week? Not only the series, but then the game against Utah. Was it one of the more
in one word, exhausting.
Yeah.
We've got a tired team right now. I just told Brent Norton, thank goodness for the Sabbath, where we know we have to take it off. And it is. It's really nice to know that you have one day off a week that you can just take a breath, and guys aren't going to be sneaking over and trying to work out or anything. It's nice just to have that day. Monday will go light, and they need that. They need these 2 days to kind of regroup and just kind of take a breath and enjoy the sweep again, which is tough to do. Sweeps, every series takes so much out of you physically, but this week was mentally exhausting with having to come back and using the pen. At least it was for me. I guess I'm speaking for me more than the players, but if I'm tired, I'm sure they're tired as well.
You play on Tuesday night against UVU, and they got to be exhausted after 5 hours and 30 minutes last night.
Yeah, I hope they are.